everybody and welcome to another workout. So today's workout is going to be designed for our white belt junior students, but also is applicable for any white belts in our program. So I'm going to go into a little less detail than we did for the 4 to 6 year old workout because the kids are a little bit older. We'll give you a little bit more of a free-flowing workout for them to do. So boys, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So first thing we're going to do is warm them up a little bit with a couple of solo drills. First drill is going to be the bridge. So the bridge again is going to help our students create space underneath their partner when they're being controlled from the top. So boys, can you lay down on your backs for me please? Heads facing the camera. Good, just come towards me a little bit. Alright, so bridge looks like this. They're going to lift their hips up nice and high, making sure their feet are nice and close to the butt. We're going to reach over your right shoulder there boys. So use your left hands, reach, touch diagonally, come back down, and then they're going to lower their hips, come back up, bridge over to the other shoulder, and come back. Alright, very nice boys. In your own time, let's do 5 each side, 10 in total. Begin. Very nice. Good, one more. Excellent. Alright, stay there for me boys. So the next movement we're going to do is called like a half shrimp. So this is going to enable our partner to not only bridge up into, but also move their body away from the person that's on top. So they're going to bridge exactly the same way. So if we bridge and come up onto your left shoulder there for me boys. See it? Hands are going to be placed in front of them, so they're ready to push their partner away. They move their hips out as far as they can, and then they come back into the center and back onto their back. Boys, come towards me a little bit, please. So we're going to go the other side now. They bridge up, over to one shoulder, other shoulder, and then back in and down. So we're going to alternate sides on this one. So they bridge up, go over to the other shoulder now, push their hips out, come back into the middle, and perfect. Boys, come towards me a little bit. All right, boys, let's do, again, 5 each side for me, please. We're going to come up to our right shoulder first, push our hips this way. Begin in your own time. Good. If you start to move back, then just readjust yourself. Good. A little bit faster, please.
Oh.
Good. And stop. Good. That's not working. Good. Ethan, you go off to the side. Good. Oliver, come into the middle. Good. We're going to just do one at a time. Lay down. Not yet. I haven't introduced it. Good. Sit center. Good. Remember, your body needs to stay over this white bit, yes? Okay, so the next part of their warm-up is going to be a half shrimp. So what this is going to enable them to do is not only use the bridge to push up into their partner, but now they're going to move their body away to create that space between them and their partner. So it works like this. Oliver's still going to bring his feet nice and close to his hips. He's going to lift up, come over to one shoulder, and then he's going to start to push his hips out to the side. He's come back to the center, and then he's going to do the other side. He lifts up, pushes the hips out, and then comes back to the center. Very nice. Good. Oliver, if you could do 3 each side, please. Begin. Very nice, good. Ethan, come in. So Ethan, lay down. And then same thing for me, please, Ethan. 3 each side. Begin. Very nice. Good. Make sure your students got their hands in front of their body. This is going to be used to push away on their partner as well. Very good. Ethan, come over here for me, please. Okay, next part of the warm-up, we're going to do forward rolls. So Ethan, turn and face this way. Put your right knee in front, please. Left knee on the floor. He's going to place his opposite hand down. We're going to do it on the knees. White belts, older children, 7+. We would normally do this from a foot up, but just because of space restrictions, we're going to do it from the knee. And they're going to get the same practice as well, making sure it's a nice smooth roll. So his opposite hand goes down, tuck the arm in, and then roll over the shoulder. As he finishes, he's going to roll himself back over the same shoulder. Very nice. 2 more, please, Ethan. Go. Very nice. Switch out. Oliver in, please. Good. Oliver, try to go a little bit of an angle. Excellent. And 3. Good. Oliver, go a bit more diagonal, please. And very nice. Excellent work. So, both of you come in, please. So next thing we're going to do is a couple of simple break falls. Very important for all of our students to learn, so they learn how to fall on the floor properly. Chins tucked to your chest. Let's start off with just 3 rockers, please, boys. Go. Nice. I'll come in slightly, please. All right, so now let's add the back break fall with that rocker. In your own time, let's do 5. Go. Very nice. Make sure your students keeping their hands close to their body, not too wide apart for the arms. Very nice. Good. Ethan, take a step off to the side for a second. So we're having them step off, do this one at a time. Ethan, step off, please. Okay. Step off the floor, please. Oliver, come in. So we're having to do this one at a time so that, just because of space restrictions really, so they don't hit each other. Oliver, side break fall. Let's do just 2 each side, please. So you fall slightly down to the side, use just the one hand now. Very nice, good. Oliver off, Ethan in please. Good, 2 each side please, Ethan. See how he just rocks slightly off to the side now. Just uses the one hand, good hard hit on the floor. Make sure it's the palm that they're hitting with. Good, very nice. Ethan move over, Oliver come back in. Alright, so we are going to go over this in a little bit more detail because it's a difficult technique for beginners to learn. It's called our technical stand-up. So what we're going to have our students do, if you have them sit down onto their bottoms, and we're going to have them put one leg laying on the floor. So boys, if you put your right leg laying on the floor, please, and our left leg is going to be high. Our right hand is going to place in behind the hips, and our left hand is going to be out in front. This front hand is to help us manage distance. So if they have attacker in front of them, they can use that to deflect and manage the distance between. The base limbs are going to be your right hand and your left leg. So we could lift up in this position and we could actually just rock ourselves. To make this happen now, we're going to turn our belly slightly down to the floor. So we lift, boys. We turn our belly slightly to the floor, circle our leg. The foot should land behind your hand. Your knee should always also be behind the arm as well. And then we stand ourselves up. Then we're going to reverse ourselves. So the hand goes back down. We sit back through. And important that we practice both sides of the body. So they're now going to rock to the other side and do the other side. So, if we start with the first side again, boys, go back to the right side. You can come in a little bit closer. All right, so in your own time, boys, let's do 2 each side. Begin. You sit back through, they rock to the other side. Good, very important that they keep their eyes on their attacker all the time. Also, make sure your student's not putting two hands down to the floor. And excellent, well done. All right, so Ethan, can you step off to the side for me, please? Now we're nice and warmed up, let's get on to the first technical jiu-jitsu position that we're going to do. So today we're going to focus around top movement on our partner, and then we're going to look at 1 or 2 submissions depending on how much time we've got. So Oliver's going to demonstrate this on me, and then I'm going to have the boys work together on this. So the first movement that we're going to do is we're going to have Oliver in a side control position. Here. His one knee up by my head, other knee down by my hip. He's got his cross face, so arm underneath the head, and his underhook underneath my arm. He's going to switch to a position that we call the north-south position. So to do that, he needs to switch his arms. So he's going to take his arm out from underneath the head, bring it across to the other side, take his other hand, place it down by my hip. This is going to block your opponent so that they can't chase you around as you move. He now moves his body around and up into this north-south position. In this position, they should have their belly over your head, and their head should be rested around the chest depending on the body differences. Now I want him to move off to the other side. So he moves himself around. Watch how he changes his hands as he comes around. He now switches his arms back to a normal position. So Oliver, if you go back the other way, he switches his arms, 1, 2, moves around to north-south, and then switches his arms as he comes back round and into side control. Good job, Oliver, well done. Ethan, if you come in, if you lie down here, please, Ethan. Let's go slight angle, there, perfect. Oliver, you're going to get into side control. All right, Oliver, so I want you to do 1 minute of moving around. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, begin. So try to make sure that your student is going to both sides. They need to be out nice and well rounded, not just going one side of the body, but going both sides. Also, very important, you see how Oliver's keeping his body really tight to his opponent? Don't give the opponent on the bottom too much space. If they have too much space, they're going to be able to escape. Nice work, Oliver. This is not particular fun for the person on the bottom, but I'm guessing for most of you that will be the parent's job. So students, you get to squish your parents a little bit. All right, Oliver, you've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Very nice. Okay, Ethan, if you now go on top. Oliver, you lay down, same position, please. Excellent. You can start on the other side. Oliver, let's go slight angle, head facing towards the corner. Good. Ethan, side control. All right, ready, begin. Nice. Make sure you stay nice and tight. Trust your weight through your partner. Always switching the arms to get that good control position at the end. Very nice. So I want you, your students to be following the same time as well. So 1 minute moving around their partner. Good, nice work, Ethan. You've got about 15 seconds left. Hopefully Oliver's still alive underneath there. He's still smiling, I guess that means he is. Good, 3 seconds. One more, Ethan. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, very nice. Good job. Oliver, you come off to the side for me, please. So, Ethan's going to show us our next one. So the next movement, again, he's going to start from side control. He's going to move himself across the body rather than around the body this time. So what he's going to do is he's going to bring his right knee up onto my belly. So he slides his right knee up. He keeps his underhook in. He has now his knee on belly position. I want him to spider walk this right arm up. So what this is going to do is create some space down the side of my body for his leg to move. So he spider walks his arm up. Now he's created some space. He slides his knee over and he gets himself into mount. Normal mount position, he gets his arms nice and wide and gets his feet tucked in nice and tight, knees flared slightly. Now he's going to come off to the other side. So I want him to go back up to knee on belly first. So he's going to go hands on the shoulders. He's going to bounce up, go to knee on belly. Nice. And now he's going to drop himself off, go into side control, cross face and underhook. And then he repeats the process. So he comes up to knee on belly, just slides the knee up. The foot doesn't need to be up on this one. He walks his arm up, creates some space. He slides the knee over. Excellent. Into his normal mount position. Then he puts the hands on the shoulders, pops himself up to knee on belly. Nice. Goes back into the correct position for his arms and back off into side control. Very nice. Good. Oliver, you come and lay down for me, please. Ethan's going to go first on this one. Head facing towards the diagonal. Nice. All right. Ethan, nice and tight all the way through. Just take your time, make sure everything is spot on and good technique. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So again, we're going to spend about a minute for each student. You can spend longer if you want to. What you might want to do is let them have a little practice first and then set the timer to go. Nice. Again, very important that your student stays nice and tight, in control all the time. It should feel a little bit uncomfortable for the person underneath. If it's not uncomfortable, then they're not keeping themselves close enough. Last one, Ethan. Come off into your last knee on belly. 3, 2, 1, stop. Good. All right, let's switch it around. Ethan, lay down, head facing towards the corner. Oliver, up into your side control, boys. Let's just come this way slightly, please. All right, good. Oliver, you ready? Just take your time, not too fast. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Stay under that. Spider walk, nice. Keep it all nice and tight. Oh, Oliver went off to the same side, that's all right, good. Let's go fully across this time. Up to the knee on belly. Okay, underhook, spider walk, nice, good. Come back off into knee on belly on the other side. Get your arms correct. So cross face underhook, drop off into side control. Nice. Slide the knee up. Walk up. That's it. Good. Come off into knee on belly to the other side. Get your arms correct. Cross face underhook. Come off into side control. Good. One more turn over. Good. Underneath the arm. Oliver just forgot his underhook that time, but that's okay. Come off to the other side. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, good. Nice job, boys. Well done. Okay, so now our students know how to basically move around their partner. Now we're going to give them a little bit of freedom to move wherever they want to go. But it's very important that when they move, that their movements connect. So for example, if Ethan has knee on belly position, what he can't do is suddenly jump around to north-south position. Okay, because those movements don't connect closely enough. They have to connect, so for example, knee on belly to mount's fine, knee on belly to side control is fine, side control to north-south is fine, but we can't jump too far between positions. So Ethan, if you just give them a short 30-second demonstration, come back down to side control. Good. So, in your own time, begin. So you see he stays tight. We give him a little bit of freedom to move whatever direction he wants as well. If he wants to go back on himself, he can. Nice, good. All right, well done. Oliver, come out the front for me, please. Oliver, if you lay down here, Ethan, come off to the side into side control. So we're going to have the boys do 30 seconds each, a little bit of freedom moving around. Oliver, can you come this way just slightly, please? Good boy. All right. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. So you see everything he does, he needs to try and connect. Always trying to get the correct hand positions. You can do a little longer than 30 seconds if you'd like to. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Ethan, you take Oliver's place, please. Alright, so Oliver, side control. Alright, are you ready? Your 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, nice bit of freedom. Good. Good, nice. Nice movement. Good connection as well. You see how Oliver's chest is always connected to Ethan. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, very good, well done. Okay, so Ethan, you come off to the side. So now that your student has that movement, we are going to add a submission to one of those positions. So the submission that we're going to look at today is going to be an Americana. So the Americana can be done from side control, but we're going to practice it from mount. So Oliver, if you get mount on me, please. So when Oliver has got in his mount position, quite often the person on the bottom, to defend themselves, is going to bring their arms in really close. So if Oliver tries to get in and choke me here, or he tries to get hold of the arm for an arm bar, very difficult for him to do that. So he's going to go 2-on-1 on one arm. 2-on-1 like this. He's going to push that arm down to the floor. He's going to put his elbow next to my ear. Arm goes in underneath, grabs his own wrist. Couple of details. He needs to make sure that my little finger stays pushed on the floor. He's going to pull my elbow down to my hip. That's already tight. Make sure that they paintbrush the arm along the hand along the floor. Don't let the hand lift. And then he's going to lift my elbow. Parents, your signal for pain is giving your student 2 clear taps on their body. Not too hard though. So, I position in. He positions, comes down. Elbow. Locks in his Americana. Pulls it down to the hip. Oh yeah, lifts the elbow. And very nice. Alright, good job, Oliver. So, Ethan, if you come back out the front. Ethan, if you lay down here with your head facing towards the camera. And Oliver, I want you to do, let's do 5 Americanas on each side, please. Good technique. Begin. Good. Again, it is important that we practice both sides of the body with this. Very nice. Good. Have you kept count?
That was my first, was the 4th one.
Okay. Whoa, that was a good one. Is that it?
No, I still got one on this one.
All right, let's do it. Very nice. Excellent. Okay, let's switch around. But just for a different angle, let's get Oliver to lay this way, please. Ethan, if you get your mount position. Excellent. And if you go 5 each side, please. Begin. Good. Oliver, can you start with your arms in, please? So we have to do the 2 on 1. Good. Make sure the hands on the floor, Ethan. Okay, Ethan, also you need to make sure your elbow's next to the ear. Please don't be sloppy. Let's go. That was much better. Good. You know how many?
I think I lost count, but I like.
Okay, let's do one more to finish. And very nice. Good.
Sorry.
Boys, come in there for me, please. So, for your students, that concludes the workout part. We're now going to show you a little rolling section. I'm going to roll with the boys. If the parents are confident enough, you have enough space, then please feel free to do this. The only thing I would say as a note of caution is as parents, you're a lot bigger than your student, so we need to make sure that we're not always trusting our weight through our partner. We need to stay nice and soft and light with them, and let them practice their techniques as well around you. So, excellent work, boys. Well done. Good. Let's do some rolling, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so me and Oliver are going to have a little roll first. Rolling is a very, very important part of our jiu-jitsu. It allows the children and adults to practice their jiu-jitsu against a resistant opponent. So if you do have the space and you're willing, then rolling with your student will definitely benefit them in this time that we're having off. So, are we both ready? Ethan's going to be in charge of the timer. We're going to do about 2 minutes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Good. Good work. Good. Tight. Oh, good.
And that's it.
Alright, good. Nice work, Oliver. Good job. Okay, let's switch it around. Okay. Here. Alright. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Good. Oliver, tell us.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good, go. Good, very nice. Good.
Stop.
Oh, good. All right, nice. Good job. Well done, boys. Excellent workout.